This is a tutorial on how to attack on the Battlefield 1 Operation Iron Walls. For this setup, you're going to want to use the support class. You are also going to want a machine gun with a bipod and that you also feel comfortable with shooting on the move. The reason that you're going to want a bipod is because we will be playing very defensively even though we are attacking. I selected the MG08 18 low weight. For your gadget, pick the ammo crate or ammo pouches. For your grenade, equip smokes. Ammo crate and smokes go together because this way you can spam smokes and not run out because you can resupply yourself with the ammo crate. Smokes are very underused, but they are probably the single-handedly most important gadget for attackers. For your specialization, select Awareness. This will allow enemies that you have spotted to stay spotted for 25% longer. So what I'm going to do here is right off the bat throw my smokes out so that will cover my advance on my flank right. Unfortunately, I get spotted here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take cover behind this rock and wait for my squad to spawn on me so that they can back me up. Unfortunately, I get taken out here, but that's fine because I'll just switch up my strategy and go at it again. Now, I'm gonna move up with my team and take cover in the high ground to the right behind this rock. What's so good about the high ground to the right is that you can look down on the enemies below you and start spotting them, like a orbital VSAT from Call of Duty. This will allow your team to easily clear them out and advance forward to the objective. It is extremely important to keep throwing smokes out to support your team so that they can move on the objective.
Ecco un fumogeno per il nemico. Lancio un fumogeno, attenzione! Un assaltatore nemico.
At this point, it's clear that we're going to capture it. So it's a good idea to move behind the objective and take them out while they try to retreat. When you capture a sector, you get 3 tickets for every enemy that you kill still in the sector. I can't be mad about this death because I get taken out by a fellow camper. I'm gonna spot the objective on the right and keep moving along the hills. Another good thing about the high ground is that in many cases when you're being shot at, you can just walk backwards and the ground will cover you, while the person shooting at you from below will have to move a great deal to get into cover.
Non ci sono giunti ordini, sergente.
area. The sector from enemy presence.
I'm gonna try and get this guy while he's retreating, but he's gonna get away.
Bene. Adesso ci muoviamo.
Return to the combat area.
It is far more important for your squad to spawn on you than it is for you to get any kills. This is because you will be a spawn point behind enemy lines and will allow your squad to apply pressure on the enemy's rear.
Ci sono ordini da eseguire, sergente.
A sentry kit is available near your
Ecco dei
location.
proiettili. Conquistiamo quello
Marking objectives is important because it can influence your squad to attack it. The most important thing to know about this bunker on the top of the hill is that the defenders will almost always try to barricade themselves inside of it. So your job when you capture it is to barricade yourself inside of it. Because the team that has control of inside the bunker almost always has control of the flag as well.
Objective apples.
Always resupply the elite classes when you see them. As you can see, the enemy team has barricaded themselves inside the bunker. So now you can set up your bipod on the window and spray them down.
We have clear the sector from enemy presence.
Ottimo lavoro, gente. Ora questo settore è nostro.
The next sector is probably my least favorite. That's because it turns into a mini match of conquest.
Andiamo.
Because there are 3 flags, and it's very hard for the attackers to capture all 3 flags at the same time.
Conquistiamo l'obiettivo.
Return to the combat area.
Fumogeno lanciato. Attenti. Granata fumogena.
The elite machine gun class is very hard to use because the machine gun has very limited range.
We have taken objective apples.
I planned on clearing out this objective, but the tank started targeting me, so I decided to fall back.
Visto? È un aereo nemico. Laggiù. Un assaltatore nemico.
We have taken
Okay,
objective
so I got
Charlie.
outplayed. It happens. The enemy did exactly what he was supposed to do, by charging me. I spawned in as an assault player to take out the tank, but my team got on an anti-aircraft gun and took it out for me.
We have taken objective butter.
Uomini, difendete l'obiettivo!
Here, I try to camp the objective.
We have lost objective
I thought the
Charlie.
person shooting at me was in front of me. He was actually behind me.
We have lost objective apples.
Nei guai! L'obiettivo è perso!
We are losing objective
Dobbiamo
butter.
conquistare l'obiettivo!
We have taken objective apples.
Abbiamo preso l'obiettivo! Il nemico ha perso!
We have taken the sector.
Pronte delle munizioni!
Clear the sector from enemy presence.
Ecco le munizioni!
The hardest flag to attack is the bridge flag to the right. This is because there's little cover. So we are going to attack this flag because it is where we are needed most. Move in on the flank to the right and throw out your smokes for cover. We are going to camp this trench right here. Where I take this guy out is where they're going to be coming from, so keep an eye on it. This position is great because it cuts off enemy reinforcements into the objective. Now you should throw your smokes back towards the bridge behind you
We have taken objective.
because your team will be moving out in the open.
We have taken objective butter.
Forza, andiamo!
Clear the sector from enemy presence. final objective is within our reach.
When moving up this hill, it's important to mop up any stragglers that try to defend from outside the fortress. It's important to attack all entry points into the fortress, so we will attack the underground.
Merda, qui c'è un nemico!
That was a valuable kill because it was a tank hunter. Push all the way through the tunnel to make way for your team behind you.
Eccomi una bella granata fumogena!
Throw smokes up to support your team attacking above.
Tieni, munizioni!
Yes, Soldat. We've broken through and captured the fortress. Our cries of victory will be heard across all Europe. We will now join our forces on the Adriatic coast for the final push.